Hi guys! Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are doing a soft, on-brand Christmas look. I try not to do Christmassy themes like greens and red makeup looks because like it is so overdone. But at the same time, that just screams Christmas. So I guess we'll be doing that today. And if you would like to know how it turns out, keep on watching. Also, in this video, I will be going into more details about the techniques that I've used recently of how it changed from the most recent videos that I've done and how different that it creates. Like, I will break it down, like the details for you guys. So, let's get started. Alright you guys, I am back and I have finished one eye today. And now let's go on and finish the other eye. To start off, I will be using an eye primer. And this time I'm using the Milani eyeshadow primer. And this is Jeffree Star approved. And if you know me, I am a Jeffree Star. So, let's put on this primer. Okay, so for our first color, I will be going in with Version right here, and I would use it to act like a base for all the colors. Even though I said I've used eye primer already, but I just want my lids to be like a white, like a blank canvas. So, let's put it on. Alright, so next we will be going into Sour. This I would like to call it like a Christmas green kind of shade right here, and I would pack it on my lid. So what I would do is that I start on top of my crease and then slowly fanning it out. Next, I will be going in with the Zulu by Juvia's Place, one of my all-time favorite eyeshadow palette. And I will be going in with this bluish green. Well, I'm not one to talk about colors. So, I will be going in with this green shade right here. And I will pack it on where Sour is. But I would just be using that color to dip in my outer lid area. What I mean by that is I'll be using that green shade from Zulu to deepen my outer lid. So I feel like my trick with makeup is that even with my outer crease, outer lid, with the darker shade to make my eyes look snatched, I always start building from the outside in, and I will stop it at the outer corner of my iris. So I'll be taking from the outside and I will start blending in the edges of the outer iris. Anyway, to all my Western viewers out there, Merry Christmas! How are you guys doing? How's the festive? I've been progressively getting fat throughout the week because one of our good friends is visiting town. Basically, we've been eating non-stop every single day. Just douse ourselves in like chicken wings and like turkeys, hamburgers, you know, all that unhealthy but good stuff. And I've had an amazing video with Winnie Wakana Washington. What?
Yeah, carry on. What are you saying?
No, what are you gonna say?
I was gonna say just continue with your lavender makeup.
Thank you for watching.
Come back. She just left the house, y'all.
You? The fucking audacity.
She would never look like lavender. Like, ugh. I said,
let's just take one step.
Yeah, you would never look like lavender. That's what I
would
said.
look worse. If you haven't seen that video, I will link it down below. But I've said it in the video, is that I've always had an amazing time hanging out with Winnie, even off camera. She's just an amazing person to like be around with. Like, I love her energy, despite the fact that she's always late. Hold that thought. Let's move on to the next color before we continue. We're going to be going on with this raspberry shade right here. One of my favorite color in the Jawbreaker palette. And I will put it on. So imagine in between the lid and the crease, there's like an invisible line. So I will put it right on that line to act as kind of like a transition shade between the green and the colors that I will be putting on the crease. So with the same technique that I've used with the lid colors, I will just be putting it on my actual crease and then start blending it out. For the transition, you don't want to go too heavy on the colors because, again, for me, I feel like it's transition. So it should just be like a gentle switch in between the colors. You don't want to be like a block of colors in between the colors. Alright, going in with the licorice color, I'm gonna be packing it on my outer crease area right here, as you can see. And let's continue. Deepen that outer crease. I'm gonna fast forward cutting my crease because I can't really talk while doing it because I'm gonna fuck it up. And I'm using my Maybelline concealer, the Instant Age Rewind in shade 120 Light for anyone asking, because I like a more brightening concealer. Alright, now while we wait for the cream to dry down, as I was saying, we had like a drag, how do you say it, like a drag party, but not like let's go to the club party. We would just kind of have like a party where like a bunch of drag queens get together, sit down, having good food, and obviously get drunk. It was my first time, like first time trying edibles, like the weed brownies. It was an interesting experience, to say the least. I smoked weed before, not that much. I smoked weed like 3 times my whole life. So like, and it didn't really do anything for me. So I was like, okay, edibles, like what are they gonna do, right? But my friends were like,
no, edibles are very different from weed.
So like,
take it slow.
So okay, I went for the first bite, like a teeny tiny bite. Nothing. And then the second bite, okay, I could feel it like getting closer to me, but like not really. But then by the third bite, I'm like, oh, fuck. I just wanna sleep, let me sleep. I was so sleepy. And I kept like smiling and laughing at nothing. I played Killing Floor on PS4. I've played Monster Hunter. I'm kind of having a love and hate relationship with Monster Hunter right now because don't get me wrong, the game is amazing, the graphic is amazing. It's just that the grinding part of it is just like ugh. But again, I did it anyway. I got the parts I want, and now I'm moving on to Killing Floor, which is a zombie games. And if you know me in person, like I am a sucker for zombie games, zombie movies, zombie novels, zombie books, like anything zombie related. Minus The Walking Dead, because I mean, come on, let's be real. The Walking Dead is not like, it's not a zombie series. It's more like a people fighting each other in an apocalyptic world kind of series. You know what I mean? And yeah, The Walking Dead was never really a thing for me. But like the Resident Evil series / games / franchise, oh my god, 28 Days Later, Killing Floor, Left 4 Dead, World War Z, the movie / new games that comes out, I'm a sucker for it. Now for my favorite part of the eye makeup, shimmer. So let's go in with the shade Jawbreaker right here. And I will pack it on my inner corner. Oh no, wait! I forgot to put down the base. Oh my god! Because I'm a stupid hoe, I forgot to put in the virgin shade on the cut crease to kind of set it. But we're all here, so let's continue on. Oh, got a little bit under there. Girl, go. Right, with the same brush on the other end, I will dip into orange juice right here, and I will put it right next to Jawbreaker. Ooh, look at that orange, honey. Yes, ma'am. I will be dipping into Jawbreaker a bit, and I will blend those two colors together. It doesn't look that bad, but the edges, they need to be snapped. So, going in with the shade Suck right here, and I will blend the, oh my god, the licorice and the cut crease together so it doesn't create any harsh line. And if y'all hearing any construction, again, because there's a building being built right outside my house right now, and I'm not trying to murder every single one of them. I'm actually pushing it in the cut crease because the orange juice shade and the wow shade, they kind of look similar. So even if they got on top of each other, it wouldn't create any harsh line. Alright, she's looking cute. But again, because the cut crease got a little bit messy, I will be using the same brush that I dipped in licorice and bring back the red just a tiny bit. Alright, now to fix that muddiness right here, I'm going in with, oh my god, the raspberry, just one, oh no, wrong brush. I'll be dipping into the raspberry shade again. Bring back that flawless transition. Because I was a stupid hoe, I pushed the raspberry a little bit over the, oh my god, the green shade from Zulu. So I'll be going in with a very small detailing brush, like this one right here. Is it showing on camera? I hope it is. And I will be dipping into the green shade and bring it back to life. We love a good snatching eye look. Yes, ma'am. Okay, let's move on to the under eye. And I will be using these random ash brush. I think this is a contour brush, but I will be using it to do my under eye. So going in with that green shade from the Zulu palette again, and I will start putting it on my under eye. Whew! I cannot speak today. If you're dating a foreigner or someone with a different, I guess, culture or upbringing as you, please let me know if you can relate. But like the other day, it was getting cold here. It dropped from like 27 to like 16 in like that. So like I was freezing cold, but my boyfriend was like, no, it's not that cold. And I'm like, boy, you are a bear. You are covered in hair. Like, look at this. Do you see any hair on my body? So like, we were kind of bickering about like whether it is actually cold or not. And then at night, I wanted to turn the heat on because at night it dropped to like, I believe it was around 12 or 13. And my boyfriend was like, okay, so we're turning it on cold. I'm like, boy? So he kicked me out of the house. No, I'm kidding. It's just like a daily bickering between me and my boyfriend. It's like, whether we put on the heat or we put on the cold mode of the AC. Should I break up with my boyfriend? I love my boyfriend to death, but the whole heat or cold situation, like, it's no ma'am. Like when I hang out with my Vietnamese friends, like when it's cold, they will like because I've been living with him for almost a year now, right? So like in a way I kind of got used to like being cold, not being cold as in personality, but like being cold like in the weather all the time. So like before we continue, I'm putting on sour right very close to my actual waterline. bottom waterline or shadow or whatever you call it. And yeah, as I was saying, like my friends will be putting on coats and I will be wearing like a t-shirt and shorts. They were like, aren't you not dying? I'm like, I am getting a white hairy bear. So like, what do you expect from me? And also, I'm blending the green from the Zulu up to my waterline. Okay, next step is liner and lashes. So liners, I'll be using the good old Maybelline liner, assuming I can find it. Oh, there he is. Okay, let's put on this liner. Also, a good tip, don't look at my tip on doing eyeliners because I am the worst person to be teaching you to put on liner. So I'll just fast forward me doing my liners and my lashes and then we will move on. Okay, the eyes are done. I've also went ahead and filled in the eyeliners where, oh my god, like, you know like when you put on lashes and there's like this annoying harsh line right there where the lash just ends? I hate that. So I use eyeliners and I filled them in and now it looks snatched. Okay, for the face, I would want to focus on contouring, on how to contour the face. So I will go ahead and prepare my face off camera using the LA Girl Pro Conceal in this color. For primer, I will be using the good old Maybelline Baby Skin Primer. And for foundation, oof, ma'am, Juvia, I love you. I'll be using the Juvia's Place I Am Magic Foundation in shade Giza 540. It looks like this. Hello, shows up on camera, please. And it is the best foundations I've had so far. So, oh, and one more thing, setting my face. I'm using the just good old Maybelline Fit Me setting powder. So, yeah, I'll be right back. So in my videos up until the next to last one, where I did all voiceover, I've always done my contour like follow the lines of my cheekbones. But today we are spicing it up. I'll be using the City Color contour palette and I would dip in bronze first and start sculpting my face. So let me get my mirror right here. So normally you would follow the natural line of your cheekbones. So okay, this part, I want that part to be deepened and contoured. So I will start by doing swirling motions and then buffing it up to my ear. Also, I'm using this JS3 Morphe X Jeffree Star brush collection, and let's sculpt this face. Alright, now it looks like that. And let me go in with the contour shade, the darker shade in the palette, and let's really cut these cheeks. And don't worry if you did the contour a little bit too much. I will show you how to fix it in a minute. But let's just finish cutting my face. Alright, so looking straight, my face looks okay, but looking on the side, I look like I got punched in the face. And I'm not down for that. So let me just fix that. I'll be using the brush that I dipped in the setting powder, and I will just Jeffree Star and Jeffree Star and Lipstick Nick call this veiling. So I will just veil it right over, and there we go. Alright, she looks sculpted and cute. Now moving on to blush. I will be using a very cheap drugstore blush, and I will bring a little bit of life back to this stale looking ass face. So I'm going in with the powder brush and just shear them down just a tiny bit. Like, I'm not putting in any extra product at all. I'm just gonna use it as is and just shear it down real quick. Okay, so off camera, I put on lipstick and I used the Maybelline Superstay Liquid Matte Ink in shade 75 Fighter for anyone asking. And now we will be putting on the Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb in shade Diamond Milk. I've used this by itself before and I loved it, so let's see. So let's see how it works like on top of a lipstick. It has like sweet candy flavor, if that makes sense. But yeah, let's put it on. So for the highlight, I have used the BH Cosmetic Spotlight Highlight. You know how it is. And I've used a combination of Dream, Ethereal, and a tiny bit of Radiance. So now before we move on to the final look, I'm gonna be using the Dewy Set Setting Spray by Anastasia Beverly Hills. I've used this before and like, you know what? Let me show y'all the packaging because like, look at that. Like look at this. Like how like I'm gagging. I'm dying, living, breathing, gagging and dying for this packaging and the smell. Like like fresh flowers, like how do you like, oh my god, it smells really good. Like I can't find the words for it, but it smells really good. So let's set this face. Oh. Whew. And this look, it's complete. Alright you guys, that's it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video and you like my makeup look, please give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel and I will post videos whenever the hell I want. No, I'm kidding. I will try to post more and more frequent videos as soon as I can. And I will see you guys on the next video. And remember, stay strong, stay fierce, and stay sassy. Bye guys!